Our worst fears came true. When the Coalition's lines broke, the dead spilled into the world. It took every treacherous back road I knew to dodge their hordes. To push them back, we'd need an army. The only place that still had one was Three Peaks. A hard place, breeding harder people. Its knights are the oldest and greatest army in the world. Conquered most of it even. Now they rest on their laurels, rich off the fortune in black powder under the Kneeling Keep. 2 grueling weeks later, we were in sight of their capital, the city of Writ. Let's hope they'll help us save the world. Maybe then Nor will forgive herself.
Right. Which way to Rid?
We've barely had time to set up camp. Actually, get some food in you first.
The Coalition needs that army, Baz. The sooner we get them the help they need, the better.
Can you hold on until I've checked your axe and gun?
They're fine, Baz. I need to...
Just needs a bit of wood, iron, and sulfur. Won't even take a minute.
I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
Let me take a look. The trail ahead leads to the city. You can request an audience with the judges there. Meanwhile, I'll talk to some of my people in the keep. Grease the wheels if I have to.
You know people in the Kneeling Keep.
The perks of running with scumbags in my youth. Some of them got to very high places. I'll meet you at Pilgrim's Bend when I'm done, all right?
Don't take too long.
You didn't sleep last night? Or the night before that?
Well, I couldn't. Not with you scampering about.
Sleeplessness only makes you a liability. You should.
I'm all right. The bridge is gone. Damn.
I have a better idea. Touch that skull for me.
All right. What was that?
It's called a rift. On to the next one.
Is this even safe?
Mostly, yes.
Souls below. I could get used to this.
You might just have to.
Halt, Outlander! State your purpose!
I need to see the judges. It's urgent Coalition business.
The Coalition has been declared an enemy of the Kneeling Keep.
Since when? Why?
For heretical possession and use of black powder weapons being an affront to Ramuha, goddess of the peaks. Do not resist.
This is ridiculous. You can't do this.
Bailiff, restrain her. Stop her in Ramuha's name.
What hit was that?
They mentioned Ramuha, another god. She must have also escaped Dawn when the barrier fell.
Another one. I let out another one, and the knights are on her side already. I have to stop her, Enki. Before I can get to Uru, I have to stop her.
Perhaps Baz fared better. Finally, some respite.
What's that? There's another god. She's in the peaks already.
It's worse than that. Ramuha's in the Kneeling Keep itself. No one's allowed in there anymore except her and the judges. Coming here was a mistake. We need to leave. Try somewhere else.
I'm not going anywhere. Not while Ramuha's wreaking havoc at the peaks.
What about you, Enki? Are you going to let her drag you into this?
Not to my death, certainly. But I share her sentiment.
Well, you aren't going to get anything done unless you get into Rit. And the city is swarming with knights. We need someone to sneak us in. And I know just the one. His name is Young, former forge master of the keep. Last I heard, he'd hold up in Mudfish, but every road to it is blocked.
Like that's ever stopped us. All I need is a barrel of black powder and I can breach through.
There's a fort down the road. If the knights have been confiscating black powder, they'll definitely have a stash there.
powder. You're in my way. Look at this.
What is it?
It's mine, is what it is.
Useful.
It's madness. Why would they take away all the black powder?
If black powder can tear down the barrier at dawn, it can harm a god. Ramuha is simply eliminating a threat.
What's that?
Just a little loud for my tastes. you enjoy it?
Killing's dirty work, Enki. I only do it because I have to.
I see. Then how should I kill Ramuha when we get to her?
Quick as you can. Back of the head or straight to the heart. No one deserves to suffer.
No matter what?
No matter what.
Finally, some respite. You and Baz are close. He's your father, correct?
I had a father. A mother, too. Lost them a few months after the dead invaded. If Baz hadn't found me, I'd have died the night after.
How odd. We're only alive thanks to the kindness of a stranger.
Don't gods do that?
Not by our own volition. Are they supposed to be this aggressive?
Returns can't be anything else. When I was a kid, I found one of their hatchlings. I took it in, kept it warm, fed it from my hand. As soon as it could walk, it tried to peck my eyes out.
How about some Sebo?
I'm down for some Sebo.
Them's the breaks, kid.
I see you kept busy. What are those target dummies for?
This. Thought you'd need the practice.
Where in the pits did you find a musket?
Bandit. Tried to mug me when I was going through the back roads. You haven't used one of those in a while, have you?
Been up close and personal for too long, I guess.
Then you're long past due for a refresher. Right. I'm ready, musket. Take aim. That's it.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Give it a couple more tries, just to be sure. That's my girl. That should do it. Got something else for you, too. Before I forget, here's a breaching barrel. Have one of those.
What would I ever do without you, Baz?
Learn to climb, for one.